You are a star, and you know that you are meant to make millions with your expertise, with your knowledge, with your degrees, with everything you already have. All right. So I'm speaking to my highly skilled, multicultural, multi influential, multi skilled, multi educated. You are all of it because I know, because I am that. Right. And the number one thing that most of us are completely overwhelmed with an unclarity of the mind of who you are. And this is where I start. It's about the identity work, right? There's so much around identity work out there currently. And there is also one thing that I know about identity is that the people like us, we don't have one identity, right? We have multiple identities, all rooted in and this is my secret source that I'm going to share with you, is that all of it is rooted in your divine identity. You're all of it. Let me give you a little example about me. So, I am multi ethnic, multicultural. My mom is German, my dad is Ghanaian. Then I am multi passionate. I have been a dancer, performer all my life since I can remember. But I went into university like most of us did, right? I became the first of my family who graduated from university. I studied international business and culture. So again, I have this cultural lens and the business lens, right? Cultural, different cultures, especially like African culture and more of the traditional cultures and the Western culture. Both of that is in me and I've studied it. So I see the world through that lens. And then I have the business lens. I love business. I've always been a saleswoman. Like since I can remember, since being a little girl, I always like to call it, I'm the market woman, right? I like to sell. So business, offering, selling, because selling is serving, right? We sell our service, and that is the most spiritual thing we can do, is to contribute to society through our business. Then I also studied nutrition because I'm a healer. I'm a healer. I'm a high priestess, right? So I studied nutrition, then I became a transformational life coach and learned all of the modalities of awareness, personal power, right? Mindset, decolonializing the mindset, deconstructing the mindset, nervous system regulation, taking aligned action, deciding, all of that, right? Business building. So I said that because I know that that's you too. So the first thing we want to do is to create a cohesive identity, right? You are a millionaire. Oh my God, look at everything that you bring to the table. You are a lot. That is your biggest asset. So you are your biggest asset by bringing all of that to the table. Then you learn to put it into an offer. And then we start with one offer, and then you can build multiple offers, but it's important to start with one and get that going, because many times we self sabotage ourselves and creating in the back end. No, 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 not creating in the back end. Come to the front. Okay. Come on, come on, come to the front. Okay. So, and now the next thing is selling. Selling is serving. Selling is coming on social media, reaching out to people, reaching out to prospects, doing all the things so people can get to know you and they know what you're offering. Okay. Now, let me take you through the process. Not only what I just shared, but the real process is the emotional process, the mental process. And I'm going to tell you exactly all the steps, okay? Because this is truly bridging the gap. Number one, you know that you have something to offer. Number two, you create the offer. It has to be clear. It has to be clear. You have to organize your thoughts. You have to organize your steps. You have to organize your mind so you're not overwhelmed by all of the flying pieces. Put it in a structure. And then the next thing is to literally create the offer, right? And say what it's about and so on and so forth. All right. Have that clear. You have that. That's good. The real work now starts with you showing up. And the thing here is that most of us, we are not consistent in showing up, number one, as our true full self, because this true full self is a little bit much, is a little bit messy. Maybe you think that if I'm too funny, if I'm too much like me, if I'm too quirky, People will not take me seriously. People will not think that I have all these degrees. People will not think that I have all this expertise, that I studied, that I did the PhD, and so on and so forth, right? That doesn't matter, right? Like, it's perfect. And it's not true that people don't think that you have it going on when you show a little personality. That's a mindset. That's the most limiting mindset. And I believe it's most accurate for women of the global majority, because we have never been practice, like we could never really practice being all of us at the highest level, right? Not many of us. Okay, so you want to bring all of yourself to the table, still be professional, but bring your personality to the table, and then show up consistently, no matter if you feel like it. And this is where the nervous system work comes in, right? Because we can feel overwhelmed. The first thing we do is organize the mind, but we can be so overwhelmed by the feeling of all of the old paradigms coming up, meaning the internal critic, the internal voice, maybe the voice of your mother. Maybe it's like nobody cares about you, nobody wants to listen to you, nobody is actually interested in what you have to offer. All of the chatter here, chick, chick, chuck, 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 right? And on the other side, also like you're not enough, you're not good enough. Maybe a voice of a teacher, of a parent, of an employer, whatever comes up, right? That's all in the mind. And I always like to say, decenter those thoughts, decenter those people, decenter whiteness, decenter maleness, decenter your parents, right? Decenter celebrities, decenter everybody in your field. You are the highest authority in your life. You are divine, as I like to say. You are divine, and you have this energy, you have this spark, you have everything that you are is divine. So relax, okay? Relax into yourself and be you, embody yourself and all of you, right? Become whole. This is where parts work comes in. This is what I call the you are a constellation, right? You are all of these parts. It has to come together, and you relax into yourself, meaning you take a deep breath. You take a deep breath. And you say, okay, today I'm going to get myself out there. I'm going to create the video. I'm going to work on my membership. I'm going to work on my think piece. I'm going to work on my uh what is it, article, right? On my newsletter. I'm going to work on reaching out, sending out a proposal, talking to somebody, right? You relax and you focus yourself on all of the things that you have to offer, all of the things that you are, right? You have it, and you are sourced by the divine. Everything that you are is hugged by the divine, right? You are not too much. Like, the divine is everything. So the more you are, the more divine you are. That's how I like to call it. So you are all of that. You relax yourself with a little bit breath work. You can also move your body. Sometimes the excitement, the anxiety is too much. So you have to relax yourself, take a bath, take a breath. But let's do it practical, okay? So we can also distract ourselves with taking the bath and things like that. So come, ground yourself, maybe be bare feet, right? Touch some grass, take a breath, and come into your body and be like, I can do this. Now let me produce. Even if I don't feel comfortable, if I don't feel confident, if I don't feel like I'm enough, just do it, right? That is true love for yourself. Being disciplined, being devoted to your mission is about showing up imperfect. If you feel like it, if you don't feel like it, you just do it. It's your job. It's literally your job. If you have a 9 to 5, you go there and you just do it. If you feel like it or not, you just show up and you do it, right? And the same thing goes with being online, being present. You just do it, okay? And one thing also is that we are afraid to be rejected, right? We are afraid to be rejected. But if you accept yourself, if you give all of you a big hug in your divine, warm embrace, you remind yourself that, yeah, uh, rejection is redirection. And that's true. Sometimes it's a redirection to go back to the offer and to recalibrate it. Yes. And sometimes it's just like, oh, those people are not aligned, and that's okay. I'm still convinced that I have something amazing to give. All right. So you do it and you do it and you do it and you do it and you stay the course. I have one amazing saying, and it's right here in my little wisdom library: stay the course, face the storm, do it afraid, have the vision in mind. I don't even see it. But that's it, right? You stay the course, you face the storm, the emotional storm. You are the storm, right? You become the eye of the storm, right? Even if your emotions are going wild, become the eye of the storm and do it again. Do it again and do it again and do it again and see it. This is your job now. This is how you become her. Okay? So the identity is your divine, and you are multiple identities: the quirky one, the sad one, the competent one, the funny one, the professional one. You are black, you are white, you're Asian, whatever your identities are, your cultural, ethnical identities. You're all of it. Oh my God, we live in a world that is no longer like this one size thing, right? You bring all of that together and then you say, yes, this is what I truly want. This is the woman that I want to serve. I want to serve her, right? That's the kind of woman that I want to see successful, or that's the kind of person I want to see successful, right? And you come out and you talk to her, because that's it. You talk to her, right? There is already, you know that you can help her, and you're here to stop hiding and to give your gift, your professional gift, on how to help that woman. Okay. So with that being said, that is how you do it. Become clear, become the identity, say yes to yourself, make the decision, and then relax, because nervous system expansion is going to be, oh my God, standing on the edge, like learning to fly, right? And it's going to be scary. It's going to be a little, yeah, nerve wracking. But this is exactly where you become her, where you learn to soothe your nerves, calm down, relax, whatever it takes. Put on some essential oils, put on an incense, right? As I said, walk bare feet, take a few breaths, and move your body. And then just come out and play. Come out and do it. Yeah, be the player that you are, and speak your truth, speak your truth, and invite people into your world. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So if you feel called, I have a whole membership. I have a whole arsenal of resources, a few free resources in the community on school. You find the link down below. You are so welcome to join the community. You have freebies there, you have meditations there, you have a workbook there. Like, you can like look around and pick and choose what it is that will help you. And if you're truly ready to go through the pressure cooker of becoming the brand, creating the offer, and then being ready to sell whatever it is that you have to sell with all the tools that you need in order to show up consistently as you, then sign up, get on the wait list for the original method. This is what's going to happen in July, and I'm looking forward to see you there. All right, because you are a force of nature, and I'm looking forward to see you act like it.